Hey guys, what's up? Temperistic here again, and gonna be bringing another need to know news segment. So without further ado, let's get it started. I've got a bunch of Halo news for you guys. So the first one, of course, you guys all know that Steven Spielberg is doing this Halo TV series. We don't know too much about it because obviously they're gonna save all the information for E3, which is coming June 7th. And they already announced one of the actors. He's from, well, this is according to the Wrap, but he is from Good Wife. If you ever watched that show, he is name is Mike Coulter. He's going to be set to star in the new Halo digital feature. And the Wrap has also stated that multiple individuals familiar with the new Halo digital feature have confirmed that Mike Coulter is indeed a part of the project. And it is also important to note that this Halo digital feature will be executive produced by Ridley Scott and will be completely separate from the Halo TV series that Steven Spielberg is working on. So just to make that note, it's two different things going on. One is a feature film kind of thing, and one is a TV series by Steven Spielberg. So yeah, and then it talks about the feature and what it's going to be, and then some other stuff. So I'll leave that down in the description for you guys. Another thing, of course, a bunch of you PC Halo 1 players were sad a little bit ago because you heard that Game Spy was going to be not renewing their license, and they're the company that makes sure that the servers are working for the Halo 1 XBC or PC whatever thing that they got going on there. So Bungie, of course, some people from Bungie, they are making sure that the servers are going to be online, and they're also releasing a 1.10 patch for Halo PC. The patch notes, there's a lot of notes here. I'll let you guys look at them. But basically, they're just revamping it. Nothing too crazy, they're not adding any new weapons. They're not doing anything. They're just fixing some glitches, some bugs, and stuff, making sure that your experience on Halo PC will be better than when it was before they announced that they're going to be taking Halo 1 down. But Halo 1 on PC for now is not going anywhere. Halo 1 on the PC has been around since Halo 1 came out. Uh, and it's been 11 long years of support for Halo PC. So that's going to be so on May 31st, that'll be 11 years exactly for support on Halo PC. And then there's some download links too if you've never played Halo 1 PC or you didn't know about it. There's some links down below so you can download it for your computer and start playing. And Optic Gaming, of course, if you don't know who Optic Gaming is, I've said it before, I'll say it again. They are the biggest gaming company that sponsors and all this stuff, teams and players for Call of Duty. It's run by Optic Hex. You've seen his gaming house. See how many people he's got in his house right now. He's got Big Timer, Embos, Glacier, Scumpy still lives in his own house. He's got about 8 to 9 people because he's got two teams. He's got Optic Nation and he's got Optic Gaming. So that house is pretty packed. It's a pretty big house, but it's pretty packed. And then you got Flamesword too, the Optic Fitness guy. But that leads into my next thing I want to talk about. Um, Optic Hex, he gave Flamesword the opportunity to make a Halo game, not Halo game, a Halo team for Optic Gaming, and so they can compete in tournaments. Whatever tournaments there are left for Halo 4. And Iron Gaming is stepping up to the plate, and they're running their qualifiers or seasons kind of like AGL, but I think they're doing it a little bit more professionally this time around. They're taking it slow by doing it online first, and then they're going to have that big tournament coming up, which is going to be actually Independent Day. So July 4th through the 6th, or whatever the weekend is of Independent Day weekend. That's when it's going to be, and it's going to be in Austin, Texas for the Rooster Teeth Convention Center. And he has announced his team. It's going to be him as the captain. It's going to be Pistola, Ace, and then Snipe Down. And then Strong Side is actually going to be coaching. So let me just talk about this team a little bit. Flame Sword, he was part of Status Quo from 2008. He was the captain, since Halo 3 came out. And, his placings, they're not the best compared to some other people on his team like Pistol and Snipe Down, but his placings are very consistent. He's been in the top 8 for so many times. He is a great leader. He is such a positive influence. not only mentally but physically, since he makes his teammates, at least in the house now, like Nate Shot and Optic Embos, drink these smoothies, making sure that his teammates are feeling good or whatever. And then Pistola, he was in Halo 2. He was known for the FFA kind of player. That's how he got known back in 2007. Then he was on Triggers Down, and he was on Final Boss when they won 3 events in a row before Halo 3 got the boot, and then Halo Reach came on the scene. And he's just an overall. He's a wizard, pretty much. I'm sure you've heard. If you've heard Pistol's name, you've also heard he's a wizard. He does some questionable things that nobody can explain, And then you've got Ace, the Halo 4 global champion. He was for a while kind of I mean, he's still a quiet guy. He doesn't stream that often. He doesn't, he doesn't really go on Twitter that much and talk about stuff. He's a kind of quiet guy, but his skill is very consistent, is what I would say. He's not like a main slayer, but he's not anything really. He's the kind of player that just does whatever. He's just like he's like if you ever played Mario Kart and you play as Mario, and then you look at the bars that they have, like he is that player that has every single bar the same. Like not one bar is like filled up more than the other when you look at the stats. So, and then last player you've got Snipe Down. He is of course the main slayer. They're going to be giving the sniper to him. Flamesword's the captain. Flamesword's also a very good objective player. He doesn't care about his stats. He does whatever it takes to win. And then Pistola's, I consider him a main slayer, but he does it a little differently. He runs around with his battle rifle and just kind of supports Slay at the same time. And then Ace, I consider Ace a support player. But like I said, he'll do whatever. And then Snipe Down, of course, is going to be the main slayer. He's gonna have that sniper and stuff, and he's a very good player. If you don't know who Snipe Down is, he started back in 2008. He did play Halo 2, but he didn't go to his first event until 2008, and he did get 7th place his first event when he was on Ambush, and then he went to his next event. He got picked up on Instinct. He got 2nd place, and then he got picked up on Triggers Down. He got 1st place. Then he picked up on Straight Rippin', and then he got 1st place. And then that was when they had that house in Orlando, Florida, for a year, and they made a bunch of funny videos and stuff. But the squad is great on paper. It's a very balanced team. You've got the guy that picks up the sniper. You got a couple guys who just run around and shoot people and pull objective. And then you got a flame sword who leads, keeps the positive energy flowing. And then you got Coach Strongside. Strongside, he can't compete anymore right now just because he's kind of busy. That's kind of how Flame Sword explained it in his vlog that he made. But Strongside, he was part of the best Halo team to date, which is Final Boss, who had the most craziest run to date in Halo 2 and Halo 1, Halo 2. Well, actually, they were made in Halo 2, so but the Yogers were the main part of that team, so they did a good run Halo 1. Their main run was Halo 2, and then they had a good little run at the end in Halo 3, and they won the first event of Halo 3. So it's pretty good. And Strongside was a part of that, and like he's kind of like Ace. He's a quiet guy. He doesn't really call out that much. He's kind of in the zone, but he's very good with the sniper and stuff, and he's very smart. He's been playing since 2005, 2006, something like that. So he definitely has a lot of experience under his belt. Compared to a different coach like Diesel or Spike Miller or some of these other professional coaches, they're very good to have on your team. But when you can get a coach that played at a high professional level, when he's won an enormous amount of tournaments in a row, that's I'd take that over any other coach, because he actually played at a high level and he's won tournaments. So this new Optic Gaming Halo roster marks the return of 2 of the most dominant duos from Halo through Ace and Flamesword, who are on the same team as Status Quo, and then Snipe Down, Pistola up Ambush, when they did that crazy run with AGL for as long as it was alive, and along with their tremendous history, every player on the team has won a major event at least 2 times, so that's very good. Embedded into this link that I'm going to put in the description is the video that Flamesword made, and he's going to talk about it all. I pretty much covered it all, but be on the lookout for that. And then just to name a couple other teams that are going to be going to this RTX event, you've got Nated with his team. It's him, it's Goofy, Ryanoob, and I believe Goofy. So no, Goofy. Okay, it's Nated, Goofy, Ryanoob, and Legit. There you go. So you got Goofy, Ryanoob, the duo from Warriors, and then you've got Nate and Legit, the duo from Storm Ventures. And then the other team that you have is you got Formal. Coming back from Call of Duty, he's going to give this Halo tournament a run. He's teaming with Lethal, a good buddy of his, and he's also teaming with Hines, a good teammate that he had. He was also part of Ambush when they did that run in the AGL. And that last teammate, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's him, Hines, APG. Yep, it's him, Hines, APG, and oh my God, okay, it's Formal, Hines, Lethal, and APG. Have a senior moment there. So right now, those are the three confirmed teams. Other than that, there's not really much to talk about. So moving on to the next thing. Halo. Okay. I almost cried when I saw this. Okay, so you know how Halo 2 Anniversary is supposed to come out this November on the 11th, based upon a forum user who posts a bunch of leaks, and so far he's 3 out of 3 with the leaks. So you know what? I'm just gonna assume that he's right, and I'm expecting Halo 2 Anniversary to come out on November 11th. But this is crazy. This is fan made. This is rumor. But just to think about how much money Microsoft could make with this is crazy. Rumor has it, they're thinking about having a HD bundle with Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4 all in one bundle. Now, I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't know if they're going to put it in one disc or they're just going to make it digital, kind of how Devil May Cry was, and kind of how like Dragon Ball Z was. They embed a couple of games, 3 games together, and they make it a very good price. I'm going to guess they're going to price this at 60, $70 or something like that. Maybe that's a little low because it's Halo, but $80 at the most, I'd say. But I mean, it doesn't matter if they even make it $40. The amount of money they can make with this is crazy, dude. It's for all those Halos in one, dude. Um, it's also supposed to include a beta access code for summer of 2015 when Halo 5 Guardians comes out. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then all multiplayer downloadable content, remastered Halo 2 multiplayer experience, Halo Reach multiplayer maps playable in Halo 2, the ability to swap between the old and new graphical upgrades, kind of how you could do that with Halo 1 Anniversary, by pressing the back button, and the new skulls available in all campaigns and new Easter eggs. Of course, rumors. Nothing is confirmed unless you hear it from 343 Industries or Microsoft. It has not been confirmed and it's not going to happen. But a Twitter user, Shinobi602, who has leaked various announcements ahead of time, has said this news is legitimate. Shinobi602 talked about the Halo 5 Guardians announcement a couple days ago, hours before its official confirmation. So it seems like he has some kind of insider source of this stuff. So he was talking about Halo 5 Guardians coming out hours before it actually came out. So he already knew that it was going to come out. So, um, with him being the one that's leaking all the stuff, and he's been right so far, you know. And then another user by the name of NTK RNL, he has also leaked a ton of information about future games and projects coming from Xbox. He also mentioned that Halo 3 and Halo 4 would be getting ported to the Xbox One in some form, as well as Halo 2 Anniversary releasing this November. Numerous leaks that NTK RNL talked about has been confirmed true, such as Halo 5 being released in 2015, the Titanfall, Xbox One console, and story details for Sunset Overdrive. While the news is unconfirmed, it is all but confirmed at this point with the leaker's credibility. So I'm excited. I mean, like I said, I almost cried. I don't want to talk too much because I'm going to get emotional. But anyways, this leads into the biggest announcement today, which is Halo 5 Guardians. If you haven't heard the news, you're living under a rock because Halo 5 Guardians is happening and it's coming out next year, fall, probably November 2015. And they did say at E3 2013 that our next Halo experience comes in 2014, and what that means is Halo 2 Anniversary. And it hasn't been confirmed by 343 or Microsoft, but it's 99% confirmed, even with them not confirming it. Come on. But so far they've just given us a picture that looks like it might be the box art, and then just a little, picture of some cool stuff. Looks like a map that they might make for, multiplayer in Halo 5. But it's called Guardians probably because if you've played Halo multiplayer and you've been killed for, you just walk and you die and you say in the corner, bottom left corner says instead of it saying you've been killed by, blank, insert gamer tag, or you've been killed by um, something else like suicide or whatever, it'll say you've been killed by the Guardians. So I'm thinking that we're actually going to meet the Guardians finally. We're going to actually see who the Guardians are in this game. Or it could just be a coincidence name and they're just something else. But I'm excited for this game. A huge blog has been posted by Frank O'Connor, the director of this, and you could check it out. You could check out the video. You could check out all this different stuff. Tons and tons of links. Well, tons of leaks too, but it's also really cool. So the question is, what do we know so far with Halo 5 Guardians? Well, we know that the continuation of Master Chief storyline is going to be going on. We know what's going on. Cortana. I don't know if Cortana died or not, but she's gone for right now, and it looks like this new Spartan character might be trying to kill Master Chief or something. He definitely looks like a bad guy. Um, I don't know who did this. I don't know how they caught it, but of course we've got those little nitpickers that look at everything on the picture and try to get some more information out of it. And looks like he got something. A little crest, which is a Oni logo. If you don't know what Oni is, it was kind of more introduced in the Halo 3 ODST campaign with naval intelligence, and it's pretty much they're known for being sneaky and unlawful people within the Halo universe. And then for those who are unfamiliar with Dr. Halsey, the person who created Cortana, they are the ones keeping her prisoner during Halo 4's events and eventually give the orders for her to be assassinated during the events of Spartan Ops. While we don't know Oni's motives or why they have a Spartan marked with an Oni logo, it is safe to say that it is not good news. And we know that Halo 5 Guardians is being built on a new engine, with little things from the old engine coming to help it out. And Frank O'Connor quote, "But we're not just making a new game in that 3 year span. We're also making a new engine, and it's gonna be on the Xbox One, 1080p, 60 frames per second, and dedicated servers. So this is going to be fantastic." What else do we know? We know that the box art is not final. It just came out, so it can't be final. Things are going to change. We know that the battle rifle and the assault rifle are shown in the picture, so we can confirm that. So that's awesome. And for right now, that's about it. Stay tuned to this link in this article that I'm going to put in the description because this is where they're going to pretty much update everything. They've already got a few updates on it. And moving away, sadly, from Halo 4, Halo 3, Halo 2, Halo 1, and everything Halo, Far Cry 4 has been announced. It's going to be coming out this fall, November 18th, 2014, for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC. And this is the sequel to the extremely popular Far Cry 3, released in 2012 on last-gen consoles. It builds on the success of Far Cry 3. The goal is going to be among the top 10 best-selling games of the year. And then I just told you the release date, the consoles it's going to be on, including the PC. The lead slash associate studios: Montreal, Red Storm, Toronto, Shanghai, and Kiev. And they released a statement that you can read below. And then Xbox One developer teases external storage. Of course, if you have bought an Xbox One, you do know that the hard drive is not removable. You can, if you want to, get a screwdriver, screw it and take it out and put a new one in. But that does destroy the warranty on it, so you cannot return it to get a new one or anything. It does have 500 gigabytes, but if you want to make room, you're gonna have to delete some stuff. But there is this picture shown, and it says external drive ready. So maybe they're gonna make something kind of similar to the hard drive of the Xbox 360, how you can detach it and stuff to put a new one on, which is something that I highly recommend. Next thing, Xbox One May update is going to be rolling out. Of course, nothing crazy. They're just updating stuff. They're just maintenance, making the Connect a little bit better so it can hear you more easily. You can read it. There's nothing much to talk about. And the last thing I gotta talk about is something to talk about. Of course, YouTube is owned by Google. They paid a bunch of money for it. But it seems like Google is going to be acquiring Twitch.tv, which is the website where you can stream any game you want and let people watch you play it. And it's going to be for $1 billion. So um, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but Rolf Winkler, writer for Google News, has tweeted stating that Google/YouTube and Twitch have not completed the deal, but it does seem, however, that an arrangement is in the works, is what he tweeted. And recent sources and information have stated something that will affect streamers, viewers, and all gamers alike. Sources state that this is going to be they're going to be changing it a little bit more. We know how Google has kind of changed YouTube with the comment section and this and that and stuff, and it's kind of confusing and it's tedious and it's a pain in the ass. But if they bought it, they bought it, and whatever happens, happens. But hopefully Google does right with Twitch. It sucks that the original creators of Twitch, the people that made the Just Not TV, are going to sell out for $1 billion. In my opinion, if I had something as great as Twitch, I would not sell it for $1 trillion just because it's my baby, and again, I don't know, maybe they just, I don't know why they want to sell it, but it sucks that they're going to do that because I think Twitch is perfect right now. I mean, yeah, their servers are a little weak right now, but there's tons and tons of new people coming on every day, probably streaming, so you can't really blame them. Um, in 2006, Google acquired YouTube for $1.6 billion, and YouTube isn't shit. It's just gotten a little bit weaker. The original people could definitely make it better and run it better since they're the ones that created it, but anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all this stuff. Let me know what you think about Halo, all this Halo stuff. Let me know what you think about Far Cry 4 coming out. Have you played the Far Cry 3 game? All the Far Cry games, how are they? Should I buy one? Should I try it out? Is it a fun game? Let me think. Let me know what you think about all this Xbox updating stuff and YouTube acquiring Twitch. Because what might happen, unfortunately, and I don't want to believe it, is that YouTube will be the streaming platform and Twitch will cease to exist. I think that they're going, well, I don't know, maybe they're going to use Twitch for something else, but I think that because you could live stream on YouTube. I mean, you can right now live stream on YouTube. A couple of professional players have done that and tried it out. They've got a chat system, but it's not as good as Twitch. It's not as fast. It's not as real time or noob friendly, if you want to say that. But oh well. Anyways, guys, if you did like this video, it's kind of long today. I slacked off a little bit, tired from work and stuff. So the news built up and built up. So it's going to be over 20-minute video, unfortunately. If you even watched at least half of it, I'm very appreciative. But remember to give it a like, thumb it up, and it lets me know how many people like it, and then I'll keep doing what I do. I won't change anything. But if you want me to change something, let me know. Comment down below your favorite, share so people can see, and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Also, you can follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below so you can know exactly when a new video pops up and is uploaded to my YouTube channel. Also, my gamer tag, and my Facebook will be in the description below, and then all my other contacts will be on the About Me section on my YouTube channel homepage. That's it, guys. I'll see you later for more Need to Know news. I'm tired, and I'm gonna go relax, and I will see you later. Peace out, guys.